Hey guys, I apologize. I'm getting a little bit of a late start here. That's because my partner wasn't here. All right, skating for NorCal Roller Derby today. We have number 158, Oswald Clobberpot. Number 18, Luna Shovegood. Number 2117, Lethal McGillicuddy. Number 222, Little Miss Menace. Number 32, Kai Clasher. Number 329, Divas McIntyre. Number 333, Celestial Chaos. Number 42, Medusa Smiles. Number 48, Poison Ivy. Number 495, Tempest Fury. Number 530, Shotgun Shorty. Number 57, Sorta Toxic. Number 66, Rebel Rose. Number 713, Charlie Foxtrot. And number 9, Kamikaze K.
All right. Okay, and for the Kodiaks, we have number 00, Bamboo. Number 011, Greyhound. Number 1047, Machine Gun Sparrow, 6 ounces. Number 138, Devious D. Number 170, Barry. Number 270, Butch Cassidy. Number 30, Miss Machete. Number 314, Jen Pop. Number 37, Twitchblade. Number 41, Kiss of Death. Number 517, Bam Bam Body Slam. Number 650, Miss Again. Number 66, Lundy Bridges. Number 704, Carolina Reaper. 77, Mean Bean. And 999, Wisconsinner. And number 214, Reign of Terra.
As we get started, I just want to give a quick apology. During that last game, I misgendered Payne Dulce. I do apologize for that oversight.
All right, and we are off with our first jam. We have our lead jammer.
That is number 495, Tempest Fury.
Kiss of Death still breaking out of the pack there, so we have both jammers free. That probably means we're going to call it, and we are right. So 4 on the board for NorCal and 0 for Sacramento Roller Derby.
Kamikaze K coming to the line for NorCal. We have an official timeout being called. As our first official timeout of the second game of the day, we want to just remind you that on Saturday, June 3rd from 9 a.m. to noon, UC Master Gardeners of Sacramento County presents the June Open Garden. You can visit Sacramento Roller Derby at this event and get a free face painting from our skaters and learn more about roller derby.
I like getting my face painted.
I do my own face paint. I call it my war paint.
I hear you. All right, it looks like we got Devious D lining up for the SRD. And who do we have out there for NorCal?
That is Kamikaze K.
I'm glad you told me that. The medics are in my way. All right. Well,
that would be why I have the tall chair.
Tall chair. Kamikaze K has jumped out, grabbed lead jammer status, is approaching the pack for the first scoring pass. Looking for an inside lane, getting kind of jammed up by the SRD blockers.
That pack moving into the back straightaway now. K still in the pack trying to get out on a scoring pass. Meanwhile, Devious D is still on an initial pass.
Right, and you say it and it's immediately over. Devious D out of the pack. Kamikaze K still looking to pick up some points. Looks like we got a call there. We have a...
No, it was Kay that came out of the pack and put points on. Devious D is still in there.
Oh, you're right. I take you back.
But as soon as I said that.
Yeah. All right. Well, another 4 on the board for NorCal, who have extended their lead to 12. SRD still trying to crack the code here. They're having a little trouble getting out of the pack and putting points on the board. All right. And we have Poison Ivy out there for NorCal, jamming against
Barry at the Barry Jam Line. Barry sponsored the Jam Line for this game.
Very nice. Well, once again, NorCal Tempest Fury got out and found an outside lane without any blockers.
Barry getting knocked to the outside there by, I want to say that was Lethal McGillicuddy.
Yeah. Tempest
Yeah.
Fury made pretty short work of the pack there. A little too easy, I think. So coming around for a second scoring pass, getting a little instruction from the bench as they approach.
Barry stashes that cap and gets out. Just passes the Barry jam line.
Barry jam line. Huh. So we got another 8 on the board for NorCal. It was out to a fast start. It's a 20-0 lead for NorCal. As Sacramento Roller Derby, a little bit of a short start, but it is roller derby. 20-point lead isn't too much, especially this early. Lundy Bridges jamming this time for SRD.
Shotgun Shorty out there jamming for NorCal. Shorty goes towards that inside lane, finds Ms. Machete in the way.
Yeah, both jammers going back and forth using some lateral movement, trying to find weakness in the blocking. And
Shotgun Shorty out of the pack with the lead status for NorCal. I believe this is Jam 3, Jam 4, and lead Jam 4
Lead
for
Jam?
NorCal.
yeah, NorCal it's been all NorCal early.
Ooh, with a star pass.
Successful star pass, however, wasn't able to capitalize on that as NorCal caught on and called the jam off quick. SRD really needs to get out in front early and see if they can grab lead jammer status so they can get some control of this bout. And maybe Gen Pop, number 314, is going to be the one to do it for them. That's who's jamming for SRD this bout.
Gen Pop out there against Oswald Clobberpot.
That's the name of the penguin.
Yes, I know.
I just thought I'd bring that up.
I know.
Yeah. You should visit Empire's Comics Vault. They're a good sponsor. All right.
Oh, that. You know what? Props.
Thank you so much. Hey, SRD's got lead jammer status for the very first time with Gen Pop grabbing that, sporting a sporty bandana. I like bandanas.
I normally have one on, but I went for the Barbie look today.
Well, the train wreckers used to be they had bandanas all the time, right? Yeah, back in the day.
That was before I started announcing.
I'm old. All right. Well, I think
Oh,
a little bit of a pile up there.
a little bit of a pile up. 4 points on the board for each team there. Sacramento on the board now.
Yeah, they broke the seal on the basket there. Maybe that'll open things up for them a little bit as they finally cracked the scoreboard. 4 for each, but a 28-4 lead for SRD for NorCal right now. SRD still playing a little bit of catch up.
Tempest Fury and Kiss of Death out there. Wow, that's an angry
Tempest Kiss of Death.
matchup.
Yeah, I hear that. Kiss.
Angry
Kiss of
sounding
Death,
at the very least.
Really working hard against the NorCal blockers, but Tempest Fury made it easy. Just went around instead of through. Both jammers are free though. So we'll expect this to be a pretty quickly called jam. Yep,
Oh
there
yeah,
it goes.
Tempest does a nice little apex hop there at turn 2 and calls it off after landing that cleanly. So another 4 points on the board for NorCal.
A lot of smart derby being played. They're listening to their bench, calling jams when they're supposed to. Everybody's playing pretty smart. And out there for SRD, we have Devious D jamming against Kamikaze K again for NorCal. Both of them starting at the Barry jam line, a little bit off the pack. And we have Devious D going inside and Kamikaze K going outside, and now they're switching. Devious D getting cycled to the back of the pack, making another run at it. And Kamikaze K on the inside track there managed to bully their way past the SRD jam blockers.
Lethal McGillicuddy headed to that ACS penalty box.
Did she do something bad?
I would assume so.
All right. Okay, well, so we are down a blocker, and NorCal has lead jammer status. Kamikaze K trying to get some more points and extend that NorCal lead. The SRD blockers are doing a pretty good job of tripoding up there a little bit, although it's falling apart somewhat, and getting in front of and staying in front of Kamikaze K, who was forced to call it.
Poison Ivy wearing the star now for NorCal. Devious D on the board and in the ACS penalty box. So it will be a power start for Poison Ivy.
Okay. Word Up by Cameo's on. Just caught that. I like Word Up.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's see what Poison Ivy can do during the power jam, which is over about as quickly as it started.
Yeah, that was a very brief power start, but it did give Poison Ivy enough opportunity to get out of the pack first and get that lead status for NorCal. Meanwhile, number 77 Mean Bean reporting to that ACS penalty box. Penalty box has been pretty busy so far.
As well as 222, Little Miss Menace. Lived up to the name, I'm assuming, and is now heading for the ACS penalty box as well.
Lethal McGillicuddy going right back into that ACS penalty box on the track for a very short time. It is a small pack, as both teams have blockers over there in the penalty box. It looks like NorCal has 2 blockers to Sacramento's 1.
And DVSD putting some points on the board for SRD, who really just need to get some offensive flow going, so I think they're pretty happy with that result.
Oh, D about to put some more points up, gets knocked to the outside by Rebel Rose.
Cycle to the back of the pack, approaching the pack again with a little more caution this time.
Poison Ivy calls it off, I believe.
Yep, another 12 for NorCal, 4 for SRD. SRD getting, or 3 for SRD, I'm sorry. SRD getting some points on the board, but just not quite catching up to NorCal. They're going to have a couple jams where they're playing some defense too. We'll see how that goes.
Barry coming to that Barry Jam line, sponsored by Barry. Making poor financial decisions can absolutely support local roller derby.
Very nice. And Barry's going for the inside line there. Nice, solid block from NorCal. Pivot there. I couldn't quite catch who that was. But
I believe that's Divas McIntyre.
Divas McIntyre, very solid block. But Barry has slipped that and is now lead jammer.
Shotgun Shorty now out of the pack as well, right behind Barry. Oh, Shotgun Shorty going for that apex jump. Lands it in the track and gets those 4 points for NorCal. Barry calls it off. 2 more points on the board for Sacramento.
But 4 for NorCal as the lead has widened 51-13 in favor of NorCal. And we have Lundy Bridges out there again for SRD.
And that is Oswald Clobberpot back out there. And we have a timeout.
Is that an official timeout?
I believe that is an official timeout.
I feel like it is. I think it is because it says official timeout on the scoreboard. That's
well,
how I
now
usually
it
tell
does.
those things. Yeah. Yep.
Sacramento Roller Derby will have our fireworks booth this summer from June 28th to July 4th in a new location at Sprouts at 4408 Del Rio Road. Make sure you check out our fireworks booth for all of your American celebration needs.
Yeah, definitely. You get out there, you can get some slightly overpriced vegetables at Sprouts while you're there. But you feel good about it because you're buying like fancy food.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go to the farmer's market.
Oh, I like that. Do you go to the Midtown one?
Oh, it's my favorite.
That thing used to be just a block long. It's taken over half of Midtown now.
Yep.
Yep. Spreads in all directions. But I digress. All right.
Hey, how about an ad read?
I'm good for that. You should tell me where we are, and I'll read some of these.
Yeah, it's a new game, so we're starting over.
Oh, all right. Are we talking about our food vendor here?
You talk about the food
Ooh,
vendor.
I want to talk about the food vendor. Outside in front, we have Jerk Street Tacos. They are not jerks. That's the type of chicken. I just learned that. So, Jerk Street Tacos, your business could be...
That was from them.
That was from them. Fantastic tacos. Eaten them many, many times before. Your business could be announced live at all Sacramento Roller Derby Bear House games. We are always looking for new sponsors and partners. Currently, our medics are looking for a great sponsor. Please email sponsorship@sacramentorollerderby.com for more information. Sponsor these medics. They're the ones out there keeping our skaters safe, making sure they're okay, and making sure we can continue to enjoy this great sport going forward.
But if you...
All right, game back on. Lundy Bridge is jamming against... You're supposed to be helping me.
Because I had my contact lenses in this weekend, and I can't read.
Oswald Clobberpot.
I can see the track.
Oswald Clobberpot finding an inside lane and just nobody put a body on them. So
Yeah,
easy lead jammers grab for NorCal, and they're coming around for their first scoring pass.
Fun fact about Oswald Clobberpot.
Yeah.
First time I saw them skate was at Attack of the Sea Squads. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago.
And we have a power jam as Lundy Bridges did something. I missed the call. I'm going to guess cut track because I didn't see any contact, but I didn't see the call.
We can guess it. That is the most common
Call.
penalty for jammers in particular.
Yeah.
I am tangled in this cord. Okay, I'm free now.
Okay. And we have called the jam. I think Oswald might be looking to start them off with a power start while Lundy Bridges is still in the ACS penalty box.
Let's see who's coming out to the line for that power start. It is going to be Tempest's Fury coming to the Barry Jam line.
Tempest getting that power start with Lundy Bridges still in the ACS penalty box.
Proof, the Barry Jam line, proof that impulse control is highly overrated.
Highly overrated. So, Tempest Fury, all SRD has to do is hold Tempest, and that did not happen that time. So Tempest Fury's grabbed that lead jammer status, coming around for a scoring pass, but power jam is over. Both jammers out there. We had a little moment there where I thought we were going to get a little jammer-on-jammer violence, but it didn't happen.
I always love good jammer-on-jammer violence.
Yeah, I have tried so hard not to say jammer-on-jammer action every time. I'm just like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah.
I avoid that phrase.
I do too for multiple reasons. The main one being it's just been done to death. It's too hackneyed. All right. Well, another 2 on the board for NorCal. We're starting out with a fresh set of jammers here and a fresh jam. Looks like we have, who is that? Gen Pop jamming for SRD. Gen Pop 314, which could be a reference to Pi, or it is the area code for St. Louis, Missouri. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
That is so strange that you know that. Oh, wait. Where do you work? Never mind.
No, it's not related to work, but yes. And
Kamikaze K.
Kamikaze K. Lundy Bridges getting a little work from the medics who need a sponsor. Somebody sponsor our medics. Barry can't do it all by themselves. All right, Kamikaze K from NorCal grabbed lead jammer status, building on a substantial 61-13 lead. Looks like we had a little cap pass. Stash. And Gen Pop, I'm going to say again, was probably a cut track because I didn't see them near anybody, and they got sent to the ACS penalty box.
Not where you want to spend time when you're a jammer, really, or a blocker. It's just a free point.
Yep. So, again, a power jam for Kamikaze K and NorCal. The rich get richer as they are picked up 4 points already and are looking to build on their already substantial lead.
Kamikaze K with a pretty little hop there at the front of the pack over here in the apex between turns 3 and 4, gets out and puts those additional 4 points on the board.
Gen Pop out of the ACS penalty box had made their qualifying pass. So NorCal immediately called it off, which is what you do when the other team has got out of their through their qualifying pass. I want to talk about Charlie Foxtrot, just because Charlie Foxtrot has some pretty awesome socks on. I don't feel we talk enough about people's socks. Charlie's got the neon flowers there, the
That was exactly,
Day glow.
I looked up and went, oh, it must be the neon flowers.
Yep, day glow flowers. Looks like they look good under black light. All right, well, we got Kiss of Death jamming for SRD against Poison Ivy from NorCal. Kiss of Death looking for purchase there, but again, Poison Ivy jumping out and giving NorCal lead jammer status, approaching the pack for their first scoring pass, as Kiss of Death has freed themselves up and is coming around for their own scoring pass.
Hey, make sure you join us at Drake's The Barn after the last game of the night for the after party. You may not win the game tonight as an attendee, but you can win the after party.
You can. I like Drake's. It's a fun place. Go
Never
hang out.
been.
Never been. It's you're not really selling it. Just pretend you've been. Go along.
Oh,
with
it's
it.
fantastic.
It's fantastic. No, it's
Best place in Sacramento.
outdoor seating. There's a lot of, it's a good place to like go and hang with friends. And this is what you're doing with us. So, all right, we are back on jamming with Devious D jamming for SRD against Shotgun Shorty with 2 Ys for NorCal. Both jammers having a little bit of trouble getting through the pack.
That pack holding steady there at the Sacramento copy and print pivot line for just a moment, long enough for Devious D to get knocked out and recycled back there.
But Shotgun Shorty found a line on the inside there, I think, got their way all the way through the pack, and is coming around for their first scoring pass. I think we got to talk a little bit about NorCal's blocking line, who has just done a number on Sacramento tonight. They have been just bottling up those SRD jammers and just not letting them get free of the pack. All right. Got Lundy Bridges out there jamming again for SRD against
I believe that is.
Clobberpot.
Yep.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Lundy Bridges is a reference to the London Bridge. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Perhaps because they're tall. All right. Well, we have Oswald Clobberpot out, grabbing lead jammer status, coming around turn 4, ready to approach the pack on a scoring pass.
That pack holding, slowing down there at turn 2 into the back straightaway, waiting for those jammers to catch up. Man, Davis McIntyre delivering a heck of a block to Lundy.
But Oswald Clobberpot has done something. I didn't quite catch the call. I think that might have been a forearm, but I'm not 100% sure there. But it headed to the ACS penalty box, which gives a power jam to Lundy Bridges and SRD. And let's see if they can capitalize on that.
We got a direction of play. Hey. Woo-hoo.
All right.
Thank you. I couldn't remember her name.
They got ground to a stop, and Oswald Clobberpot back out of the ACS penalty box. Looks like we had a cap pass. I believe that wasn't a stash. That's
That
a pass.
was a star pass to Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper hitting the pack. Whoa.
Oh, and
Little bit
hitting
of
the
a-
ground there over on turn 2. That
Lot
turn
of,
2.
Everybody's fallen down except for Oswald Clobberpot, who just skated through like nobody was there. And
Davis McIntyre delivering that harsh block once again to the inside against Carolina Reaper this time.
Carolina Reaper trying to call the jam. Don't believe that they have lead jammer status, so that's going to be a very hard trick to pull off. You can get a penalty call for that sometimes, can't you, if you try to call and you're not lead jammer?
Yeah.
I think there's a little generosity
There's a
going
little
on.
grace.
Yeah, but yeah.
Usually what happens is if it's called off, then the penalty is.
Well, you definitely have to apply it then. There's no choice, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the officials are out there all, they seem pretty on top of it. Maybe except for Nick. I'm not sure if Nick's got his stuff. But the rest of
Hey,
them-
you be nice to Nick.
No, I love Nick. All right. Well, it is an 88-17 NorCal lead. It's been all NorCal this first half so far.
Hey, make sure you're getting your raffle tickets. We have 2 amazing baskets over there. We have the Kids Board and Buster basket and the Element Hydration set.
All right, we are back on. Again, NorCal grabbing lead jammer status with Tempest Fury. Gen Pop jamming for SRD, still stuck in the middle of the pack. Oh, no, I take it back. Gen Pop popped out while I was looking the other way. So both jammers out. And
pack holding steady over there once again at turn 2 as Gen Pop comes out and puts 4 on the board for Sacramento.
And SRD does not have lead jammer status. I don't see that being reflected anyway, so no lead jammer.
There is no lead jammer.
No lead
Tempest
jammer.
Fury is in the ACS penalty box. Tempest Fury had gotten out and gotten that lead status.
So we have no one can call the jam. We're going to go the full 2 minutes.
This will be the second 2-minute jam in a row, I believe.
I think so. Another 4 on the board for SRD. This is their highest scoring jam of the day, I believe. 8-point jam so far. And it's not over yet. They have another full minute just about to try to get some more points.
Tempest Fury returning in a Fury from that ACS penalty box. Ooh. Out of the pack already.
I saw what you did there.
Thanks.
A little wordplay. I like that. All right. Well, Tempest Fury again just made their qualifying pass and is coming around to put some points on the board. No one can call this thing, so we're just going to keep going until the clock runs out. 12 on the board so far for SRD.
Tempest Fury looking in that outside lane at the apex between turns 1 or 2.
And Tempest got their way through the pack. A little bit of unsteadiness on a bobble on one foot, but made it, steadied themselves, and kept going. And another scoring pass for Gen Pop, 16 points.
I believe that is not only the highest scoring jam of this game, but of the day, I believe.
I'm going to take your word for that. All right. 16-point jam for SRD. They have to be happy with that after they've been having a pretty tough time of it up until now.
Yeah, that was a nice jam, giving Sacramento kind of the boost they need right now.
Yeah, if that is the accurate current score, they doubled their score.
They did.
That's pretty good.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Kiss of Death and Kamikaze K back out there.
A lot of Ks. We were not going to count them, though. All right, so
Kissa delivers a nice little shoulder check right as the whistle blows. It does not slow Kamikaze K down.
No. Sacramento Roller Derby still trying to find a key to consistent success here. Just not getting the things done they'd like. Oh, nice. I need to...
Little celebration there by Kissa after putting up 4 points.
And getting the call so that the no points for NorCal.
Yep.
A complete win, the kind of jam that you need about 15 more of. But yeah, they got me happy with that. All right, Devious D lining up to jam again for SRD against Poison Ivy.
Yep.
Yeah. Just...
that was
Devious D going right up the middle, not finding a seam there.
Poison Ivy found it.
Yeah, it was on the outside. I don't find the middle is usually the best place to find that, but you know.
You know, sometimes you just go for it.
You do. Well, at any rate, Poison Ivy already with a pass. Second Batman villain name. You know, I've seen them individually. Now I'm thinking, are there any more? We got Poison Ivy and Oswald Clobberpot. That could be a whole theme. He's got a bunch of them.
Indeed, he does.
He does. All right. Well, Poison Ivy, 4 on the board. Another 3. I think we got 7 on the board for NorCal. And that is put them in triple digits as they've just hit 100 points. Another 3 for SRD, and they are up to 40. It's a 100 to 40 bout so far in favor of NorCal.
We've got about 6.5 minutes left in this first half. Kiss of Death on the line now with Shotgun Shorty.
All right. Kiss of Death, hands on knees, looking like they're poised to attack the pack.
Kissa getting kind of squashed there between Divas McIntyre and Kai Klasher.
Sure.
Oh, and Lethal McGillicuddy, the other blocker out there. Oh! Beautiful. Kissa now putting putting 4 points on the board for Sacramento after getting lead status. Shotgun Shorty still in the pack?
Yeah, still in the pack. Looks like, caught up in a trio of SRD blockers who are doing a good job of rotating and staying in front.
Ooh, that is a scrummy pack over there on the back straightaway. For just a moment, there were jammers or blockers everywhere. We have a star pass on NorCal. Diva McIntyre taking that pass.
Guiding the... but jam is called before Diva could take any advantage of that. We have a timeout, I believe, for...
NorCal called that timeout.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you are visiting our vendors over here in Vendor Alley. We have Greenwich Gallery, B&D's Creative Creations. We've got... I can't read. I've lost my glasses.
Well, give it to me. I'll tell you about it.
Okay, you tell us about it. Right, this one,
This
and that one.
All right. So we have Souvenir. They create elevated, experience-inspired keepsakes and custom merchandise that celebrate travel, community, and connection, including the culture and sisterhood of roller derby. And One Bad Mother Design. Nikki Nightmare, skater, coach, announcer, ref, and founder of a junior derby team. Now channeling that same fierce energy into handmade creations. She designs unique crafts with attitude, personality, and a little bit of rebellion. Go check out those vendors. They need our support, and they are supporting us. So.
And let me tell you, they have some great stuff over there. I want to do a quick shout out to our officials today. We've got Speed Bump, Pyro, Rex Blocker, Cyber Demon, Squish-A-Death, nope, Needle Fever, Rachel Scarlson, and Good Girl. We also have Don Scorleone, Angry Ogre, Fibonacci, Fantastic, Pain Dolce, Bambi on Ice, and Billy the Squid.
Well, we have Barry lined up on the Barry jam line and actually grabbing lead jammer status after a somewhat of a slow start, trying to build up some speed, getting ready to approach the pack. Both jammers free. We have Oswald Clobberpot again jamming for NorCal. But nice. And some heads-up derby. Barry very pleased with themselves. Got that 4 points, called off the jam. Textbook roller derby right there. That was exactly how you want to do it.
Absolutely beautiful. Sacramento's blocker sweeping that inside lane open. Barry took advantage of it. Beautiful jamming.
Yeah. So we got another lineup out there. Gen Pop. We have a...
Where?
We have, are they in the ACS penalty box? We have a power jam?
We do have a power start for Gen Pop.
Yeah. All right, Gen Pop has a power jam.
I believe that is that Clobberpot who was the jammer in the last jam?
Must have done something wrong right at the end. I didn't see it.
Yep.
So they were waved to the ACS penalty box at the start of the next one. Yeah, so not sure exactly why they're there, but they did something naughty. And so Gen Pop trying to take advantage of that power start, not having luck doing that so far. And they are joined now by Oswald Clobberpot, who is trying to make their first qualifying pass.
And Clobberpot has been very successful. Oswald Clobberpot has been very successful throughout this game of getting through that pack quickly.
We're going to see a call, or are we just playing for pride? Yeah, there we go.
I believe that was, let her wear it. Let the other skater wear themselves out, and then I'll call it.
I see. Well, yeah, they were. I was wondering if every now and then you say, you know what, we're gonna play to learn things. You know, we want to skate a little more. We're not quite there yet. So we have actually 16 straight points for Sacramento Roller Derby after it was 40 to 100. So SRD doing a pretty good job all of a sudden of putting some unanswered points up on the board.
Right now we've got Lundy Bridges and Tempest Fury ready to jam. Lundy heads straight into the center of that pack and finds that NorCal tripod set and ready.
Not as ready as they were hoping, because why do we have Lundy Bridges? There it goes. Okay, Tempest Fury is our lead jammer. Lundy also out of the pack. Looks like maybe had done a little bit of a cap stash, or perhaps just adjusting the cap. I didn't see it, but
I do believe that was a stash. And Tempest, skating backwards, calls it off after getting knocked out of the track at turn 3. puts
All right.
2 points on the board before Lundy can get back into the pack to put any points up.
All right, Kiss of Death back out there, jamming for SRD.
With Kamikaze K for NorCal.
It's, yeah.
I know who I'm talking about.
Well, both of the skaters swapping positions with Kiss of Death going for the inside, Kamikaze K going for the outside, and then they immediately switch back. So nothing certain, I guess. Kamikaze or Kiss of Death still working on the inside, has just run into a very solid tripod from NorCal, not having a lot of luck picking it apart by muscle, but both jammers having a tough time right now. Neither one of them able to get through the blockers of the other team.
That is sort of toxic. Davis McIntyre and Lethal McGillicuddy that were holding on to Kissa for as long as they did.
But not anymore, as Kiss of Death has grabbed lead jammer status for SRD, looking to get some unanswered points if possible right now.
Kamikaze K has that star stashed at the moment. McIntyre up at the front in that pivot cover. Not going back to try for that star pass. So
no. You know, I think they thought about it and then thought maybe we can just get by with the stash that'll, you know, throw them off the scent. But
Kissa almost getting by there. That is
tried to do the old hands on the waist thing, pull yourself around, but did not work.
No.
No. But it was a good effort. Almost got the outside. Yeah, got it. I wasn't sure if there was a step out there, but the refs are saying lead jammer not go to the penalty box. So I think it was a successful.
Lead jammer and 4 points on the board because that was Kissa's second pass through the pack.
Oh, they just weren't indicating before. Oh, nice. Same. Another quick 4 and then calling it.
And we have an official review being called. I'll be right back.
Well,
Why don't you do?
I can do that. All right. Sacramento Copy and Print's incredible printing helps us promote our games, reach our community, and bring fans together all season long. Derby fans, be sure to visit Sacramento Copy and Print for all your printing needs. Thank you for supporting local sports and being part of the Sacramento Roller Derby family. That is Sacramento Copy and Print. After a fairly solid NorCal performance in the first quarter, the second quarter past a little bit here, we have had a 24-2 SRD run. SRD is really managing to get some points on the board and bottle up NorCal. Complete reversal of what we were seeing earlier. We haven't quite pulled even yet because there's a big lead to overcome. But past 10-15 minutes have been all SRD. Let's see if they can continue that momentum. Calamity is out there finding out what the officials are talking about. Most of the time, it's like if they saw the last Ted Lasso. That's what I've discovered. It's nothing really derby-ish. All right, when you visit our vendor, Tor's Quad Shop, you will receive quality service backed by 18 years of experience in skating by the owner, That One Ref. They will take care of all your skating needs. That One Ref is a fantastic member of the Derby community, has been here longer than I have, which is sadly increasingly rare, although there's a few, but Tor has definitely been a very, very long-standing member of the roller derby community. I will go so far as to say beloved. Someday Calamity will be that way too. I mean, not soon, but someday Calamity will be beloved as well. We're getting a report back from the officials. Calamity's going to tell us what's going on out there. Maybe. I was talking you up that you were going to tell us what's going on.
Ask me nice. No. Yes, I will tell you what was going on.
All right.
Once it's been delivered to the skaters.
Okay. So Calamity, what did we find out?
Okay, now that that has been delivered back to the teams, NorCal was asking for a direction to be issued against number 9-5 on SRD for some contact over in turn 2. After a discussion, no directional contact of any impact was observed by any of our officials, and so the no call stands, and NorCal does not retain their official review.
Got it. Said 9-5? Okay.
Yeah.
Who is that? Oh, we'll figure it out.
I don't know.
All right. Hey, we got Poison Ivy out there, lead jammer for NorCal. And they are approaching the pack for their scoring pass, having already done their qualifying. Just pushing themselves along the inside lane there, made it. We have a star pass for SRD as, as intermission came up.
Intermission came up.
Anyway, it is a 106-64 NorCal lead, but SRD showing some signs of life there in the second half of the first half, whatever that means. And take your intermission. We got 15 minutes. Check out some vendors, and we will see you in 15.
Wait. I have something to say. Guys, I need your help. Guys, this is my friend Onyx. Onyx is our head medic and someone we love very, very dearly because they told me to. Onyx is celebrating her birthday with us today. So I'm going to ask you all to join me in singing happy birthday to our very, very dear Onyx, without whom we wouldn't be here. You ready? We're going to do this fast because I hate slow happy birthday. You ready? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Onyx. Happy birthday to you. Onyx, thank you for all that you've done for this league, for all that you do for this league. We would not be here without you, and we love you very, very dearly.
Hello, Sacramento Roller Derby fans. This is Ben Schwartz from Empire's Comics Vault here in Sacramento, California. And this is my buddy, Hot Pepper Pug, and the sleepy old girl, Captain Dylan Hunt. We are here to tell you how excited we are about Sacramento Roller Derby and about the fact that they are playing again. It is so exciting. We're looking forward to getting the Empire's Comics Vault teams back together so we can go down and enjoy it. And we wanted to offer all of you something special for being supporters of the Sacramento Roller Derby. As the longest local Sacramento supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby, we would like to give you 10% off your entire purchase. All you have to do is come down and tell me who your favorite skater is. Is it Kista? Is it Shanita Crutch? Is it She-Ra? You tell me and take 10% off your entire order. Come down, play with the pugs. Let's talk about movies, let's talk about books, and just have a great time here at Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California. Hello, Sacramento Roller Derby fans. This is Ben Schwartz from Empire's Comics Vault here in Sacramento, California. And this is my buddy, Hot Pepper Pug, and the sleepy old girl, Captain Dylan Hunt. We are here to tell you how excited we are about Sacramento Roller Derby and about the fact that they are playing again. It is so exciting. We're looking forward to getting the Empire's Comics Vault teams back together so we can go down and enjoy it. And we wanted to offer all of you something special for being supporters of the Sacramento Roller Derby. As the longest local Sacramento supporter of Sacramento Roller Derby, we would like to give you 10% off your entire purchase. All you have to do is come down and tell me who your favorite skater is. Is it Keystep? Is it Shanita Crutch? Is it She-Ra? You tell me and take 10% off your entire order. Come down, play with the pugs. Let's talk about movies, let's talk about books, and just have a great time here at Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California.
I was just looking at the sleeve. I'm a tattoo wuss in the sense that every time I decide I want one, I get, like, I'm not going to like that in 3 years. I have nothing against tattoos, I love them. But every time I get to the point where I'm going to get one, I go, what if I don't like that anymore? I chicken out. Not on the basis of, like, pain or I think tattoos are bad, but I'm indecisive and I can't make up my mind. Like, will I love that forever? I don't know. Could go with something like an avocado. Everyone loves avocados. No?
All right, we are heading back for our second half. Intermission almost over. We'd like to talk about Empire's Comics Vault and Hot Sauce. The owner, Ben Schwartz, is the longest running supporter of roller derby in Sacramento. His website offers Savings Club, where you get discounts on novels, merchandise, and access to exclusive members-only sales. To sign up, go to empirescomicsvault.com. If you visit the store there in Fulton, he has pug dogs and couches. It's just the friendliest, warmest place that you can go. Not like one of those old, dingy comic book stores you might see on The Big Bang Theory. Fantastic store, fantastic people, Empire's Comics Vault. Clem, are you joining us? We have DVSD lined up to start the second half, jamming for SRD. And Tempest Fury jamming for NorCal.
Look at you. You don't even need me over here.
Nah, not really.
Well, I was over catching up with one of our vendors, Nikki Nightmare, over at One Bad Mother Design. Nikki and I came up together and were coaches of the Bad Apples way back in the day.
I know Bad Apples. I remember them.
I better remember them.
Got Mama, yeah. That was before the merger, and I was on the other half of that equation, so I did not. My kids didn't do the Bad Apples. All right, well, we are back on both jammers trying to get through, and Tempest Fury grabbing lead jammer status.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Nope.
Tempest Fury going to the ACS penalty box for a cut. Hey, I see you have a dirty soda there.
I do.
Did you get that from the Kodiak's fundraiser?
I did. I went over to the Kodiak's fundraiser. They are mixing up some kind of mocktail type drinks with, like, I think we had cold foam, whipped cream, Dr. Pepper. It was an interesting concoction. I've never tasted anything like it. It is called a banana whip.
Yum.
Yeah.
That's a dirty soda. All of the funds raised go straight to the Kodiak so that they can do what Kodiaks do and travel.
Yep, and they have another one called Pass to Panty, and I'm not allowed to call it a panty, and I want to discuss why there's a double standard. But all right, we are back on. We have the Tempest Fury popping out of the ACS penalty box, so both jammers are out on the floor right now.
No, actually, there was a jammer swap. You missed it.
The jammer swap. I didn't see the other one going in. All right.
So D is sitting over in the ACS penalty box and will only serve as long as Tempest Fury served. So it'll be a shorter penalty, but it will be served.
Yeah. I see Godzilla over there mustering the troops, deciding who's going to jam next.
Oh, I see where I lost sight of her. She bent over to do something and was hidden behind skaters. I was like, what are you talking about?
The thing, finding skaters when they're not in the gear, and all of a sudden they lose 2 inches of height, and they just,
They have hair.
They have hair. The physical presence isn't as much as when they have all the gear on.
Tempest Fury finally breaking out of that pack, putting 4 points on the board for NorCal. An additional 4 points on the board for NorCal.
Right behind it, DBSG, who was on their first scoring pass.
Yep. Tempest calls it right as D hits the back of that pack. 2 more points for NorCal. No points on the board for Sacramento as we finish Jam 1 of the second half.
Well, Tempest was able to do that because there was no lead jammer when they came out of the penalty box, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was because normally, if you go to the penalty box and you're the lead jammer, there's no lead jammer, but no one was lead jammer when they went in. And so they were able to grab it when they came out and go.
Yeah, it was still available upon return to the track. So Kamikaze K and Gen Pop, your jammers record for Jam 2 of this game, of this second half, sorry.
And Kamikaze K looking like they made it out, or they made it to the penalty box. They made it to the penalty box.
They made it to the penalty box.
Did not see the call. That was in the middle of the pack, so there may have been a forearm or something. I didn't quite catch it. But, all right, and Gen Pop doing a little stash there. That's still Gen Pop, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, that's still Gen Pop. There will, no.
Nope, still nothing. There was a whistle of some sort there. I think it was just to get the pack together. I don't see anybody going to the penalty box, so I'm going to assume that's it.
Well, Gen Pop was not able to get that lead status because the helmet cover was removed for that star stash.
Oh, I got it.
And I think there was some confusion there for just a moment, but it's all resolved now.
I got it all figured.
So this
Gen
will
Pop,
be a full 2-minute jam.
Yeah. Gen Pop working very hard against a quad. How many blockers do they have out there? Okay.
Yeah,
They got all of them working hard on Gen Pop there.
and Gen Pop's now going to go spend some time in that ACS penalty box.
He's getting a lot of workout tonight.
Mad props to our penalty box manager and penalty box timers over there. I see Rachel Scarlson, Needle Fever, and Good Girl running that penalty box for this game. And they are getting a workout today.
I see Crotch over there also helping out.
Bench coaching, yep.
Yeah. 2 of our longtime skaters and incredibly good people. All right, well.
Back out on the track.
Back out on the track.
It is still a power jam. Sacramento's Mean Bean now headed to that ACS penalty box.
Making life even easier on Kamikaze K, who has not had too difficult a time of it so far. But jam called off. before SRD could possibly get any points.
NorCal putting up 4 points in that last jam, taking them to 120 points to Sacramento's 64.
That one felt like there would be more points on the board for NorCal, but even after all that time out there, it wasn't really a big jam for them, just a lot of in and out of the penalty box, and it just didn't add up to as much as you might have thought. All right, well, we have number 48, Poison Ivy out there for NorCal against Lundy Bridges for SRD.
We want to send a huge thank you to Element for their incredible support at Sacramento Roller Derby. Element generously donated 6,000 hydration sticks to help keep our athletes, officials, volunteers, and fans fueled and hydrated throughout the season. Their support makes a real difference for our Derby community, especially during long game days, practices, tournaments, and events. We're also incredibly grateful for the amazing raffle bundle donation, which will help us raise additional support for our league and create even more excitement for our fans and community members. Thank you, Element, for supporting local roller derby and helping our skaters perform at their best both on and off the track. We truly appreciate your generosity and partnership.
Element. I like them because you can't always get a cup of the tears of your enemies. So I think Element does a great job of providing an alternative that provides those needed electrolytes.
Okay, so there are, what you're saying is there are electrolytes in tears. Boy.
If you've made them cry hard enough, yeah, there are. Well, we are back on. The officials have gotten done talking about whatever it is they talk about out there. And we got Poison Ivy out there against Lundy Bridges. To just recap who we have jamming. Poison Ivy starting quite a bit off of the pack.
Meanwhile, the pack is all the way up at that Sacramento copy and print pivot line. We haven't seen that kind of start in a while.
No. So
I want to say back in like the aughts.
Yeah. It's a... But it did allow the jammers to get a little bit of a run, and Poison Ivy hit the pack with a little bit of speed, but mainly was able to just find the seam early and just headed straight forward, and Sacramento not able to rotate and close that off. Once again, going around on the outside lane, it looked like from here. They needed to stop doing things in turn 2. I can't see it down there.
That's why I have the camera over here.
Yeah, I can't see that, though. You tell me what's going on.
Well, I lost my... There we go. The pack is really kind of holding steady over there.
Right.
They've got
whatever they're doing is not working out for SRD because Poison Ivy has taken lap practice, have been through twice without really anybody putting a body on them, although it looks like that stopped because I just started talking about it.
Honestly, I think there was some offense play going on there, trying to get Lundy out of the pack as Poison Ivy circles through on a 4th scoring lap.
We have a cap pass over to number 77 there.
That's Mean Bean.
I like Mean Bean. Well, the NorCal, saw that, said we're not going to let SRD get any points. They called the jam. It is now a 65-132 advantage for NorCal.
We are just about 7 minutes into the second half. Barry is taking the Barry Jam line.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Which one
there's Barry and there's Jam. I feel like it should be like some sort of Paddington reference or something. I'm not hitting it, but...
Paddington's all about
Paddington, maybe Pooh. There's a bear reference of some sort. British Bear. The British Bear reference I'm going to find for the end of the game. All right, well, right now we are back on. We have Barry and Shotgun Shorty jamming. Both kind of tied up in the pack. Barry taking the inside lane and has gotten out free and lead jammer status. Barry's had some moderate success here tonight for SRD. One of the more successful jammers, actually. Been free of the pack multiple times with lead jammer status.
Barry is a force of nature, honestly.
Yeah.
Gets out there, gets the lead, and, Barry's a strong blocker and uses that blocking to make their own openings in the pack.
Use your size to your advantage. I mean, Barry is using some physicality and stuff to poke holes in the defense that another blocker might not be able to do. You play to your strengths, and Barry is very good at that. All right, well, we got Kiss of Death versus Oswald Clobberpot.
And once again, we've got just a huge space between the pack and the pack at the Sacramento copy and print pivot line and the jammers at the Barry jammer line.
Kiss of Death going for the outside lane, not finding it, but Oswald Clobberpot doing the opposite, going inside and found a seam. So Oswald Clobberpot has grabbed lead jammer status with Kiss of Death coming a little bit behind. I'm fully expecting we're going to get 4 from Oswald, and then maybe not.
Nope, Oswald's still in that pack as Kissa comes up.
Yeah. So Kissa, nice job by Kiss of Death. 4 for each, I think that should be. Is that
Yep,
what you
4
saw?
and 4.
Yep. Great job for Kiss of Death to catch up and
Get those points.
make them earn it and make them call it. Went from a position of disadvantage and ended up pulling it even pretty good.
Team timeout now being called by NorCal. Empire Comics Vault and the Hot Sauce owner, Ben Schwartz, is the longest-running supporter of roller derby in Sacramento. His website offers a savings club where you get discounts on novels, merchandise, and access to exclusive members-only sales. To sign up, go to empirecomics.com.
You know what you need to do when you go there? Get the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow graphic novel. It's the one they based a movie on. It's fantastic. They're going to come out with that movie. You can look like a cool kid if you've read that graphic novel, which is incredible.
I already look like a cool kid.
I'm not talking about looking like it. I'm just talking to you. I'm talking about being it, feeling it, being it. So
Don't dream it, be it.
Don't dream it, be it. Tom King wrote the graphic novel. Fantastic. I can't remember who did the art. They're great, too.
DVSD and Tempest Fury on the line. I'm going to cut the nerd talk off, my friend.
No, but we're back on Derby all the time. All right, we are back on with roller reaction. Both, again, that, I guess we've decided this is the way we're going to line up. So the pack is lining up all the way about 10 feet in front of the Gemini. Now we have
an official timeout.
Yeah. I do like it, though. It does. I think it's an interesting look for the jammers to get that space to approach the pack. I think in some cases that can really open it up for them. They can see the scenes a little earlier and get forward curve. All right. Well, I'm going to talk about Sacramento Roller Derby. We'd also like to thank all construction services for their work on our beautiful bear house. None of this would be possible without them. That's all construction services. They are our permanent sponsor of the ACS penalty box. When we say ACS, we are talking about all construction services. They did a beautiful job on this place because I saw it when it was first purchased. It did not look like this. So nothing but nice things to say about the work they did.
Sacramento, the Bear House is one of probably the only facility like this in the entire derby community, at least in the U.S. I've never seen another one like it. Even some of the legacy leagues out there that have been around for 20 years are still skating in. There's one up in Portland that skates in a bunker, essentially. There's no running water. There's no heat or AC. It is not pleasant.
Well, they need to get ACS out there to fix that up for them. Tempest Fury for NorCal against DVSD. Tempest Fury grabbing lead jammer status for NorCal, approaching the pack for their scoring pass.
Tempest getting low inside that pack, calls it off.
Yeah.
2 points on the board for NorCal.
Yeah.
For that forced call off.
Yeah, Sacramento putting enough pressure on them to make them call it off and stop the bleeding. So we're going to get a fresh start with a fresh pair of jammers. We have Jen Pop out there for SRD.
Looks like DVSD did manage to put one up on the board for Sacramento in that last jam.
I thought they might, but I didn't see the call, so I thought they didn't. Okay, well, good. So nice play by both teams.
Jen Hop and Kamikaze K, your jammers record for Jam 7 of the second half.
Yep.
That pack, although they started up there, haven't gone much beyond the Sacramento copy and print pivot line.
Got the blockers doing a pretty good job bottling people up there.
Sacramento knocking Kamikaze K to the outside there.
We just think we had a little blocker-on-blocker action there for NorCal. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but wasn't what was intended, I don't think. One blocker took the other out. Looks like we got the pivot for NorCal heading for the SRD. I'm not sorry, for Sacramento Roller Derby heading for the ACS penalty box, giving a little bit of a blocker advantage to NorCal. But Gen Pop has grabbed lead jammer status for SRD. they are in control of their own destiny right now. Let's see if they can get some points and then call it off before they get any for NorCal. Too late for that, I guess.
And there was a star pass on NorCal too, Davis McIntyre. Gen Pop has now put up 4 points for 8 points total.
Yeah.
For Sacramento, and calls it off before Diva can get in and put any more points on the board for NorCal.
Yeah, everybody took one more lap than I thought they probably would have, but it happens. So yeah, 8-4 in favor of SRD.
And Butch Crashity, see, now you've got me doing it.
Yeah.
Butch Crashity on the line for Sacramento with Poison Ivy.
For NorCal. Poison Ivy, starting even a little further back than they have to approach the pack. Poison Ivy trying to go inside, hit a pretty solid wall of SRD players, but SRD's they're having some hard time rotating. The NorCal jammers are using some lateral movement to go inside out, and SRD is just not able to rotate and close those lanes off. That's what we've been seeing pretty much all night.
Yeah, exactly what we just saw right there on the back straightaway as Poison Ivy finds that open outside lane, puts the 4 points on the board, and calls it off. NorCal also showing a very strong pack awareness.
Yeah.
Their jammers know exactly where that other jammer is. They know exactly where their blockers are, and just absolutely use that to the jammer's advantage.
Yeah. These are... Okay, well, we got Kiss of Death versus Shotgun Shorty with 2 Ys. I want to find the story about the 2 Y in Shorty. There's got to be a reason for it. Shorty. All right, and Kiss of Death going on the inside, not finding anything. Trying to go a little bit back and forth, but staying mainly in the middle of the pack and just not really finding a way through.
As soon as you said that, Kissa slid to that outside lane that had opened up and got out of the pack just ahead of Shotgun
I'm not
Shorty.
saying I should be coaching, but I felt like they're bottled up inside. They're not going quite far enough. They're not forcing NorCal to react to a big lateral movement, and I think that's what got them free, I think.
Shotgun Shorty coming out right behind Kissa because both of them were so close as they entered that pack. The call was the jam was a forced call off. No points awarded to either team in that last jam. We have just under 17 minutes left in the game. Clobberpot and Devious D on the line.
The 58-point lead for NorCal. I think.
I think it's 68.
Sure.
Because 20.
Yeah, 19 plus 49. No. Yeah, 68. You're right. All right. Well, at any rate, Oswald Clobberpot has grabbed lead jammer status after popping out of that pack pretty easy.
Pack holding on to Kissa over there in the back straightaway. Look at NorCal, all 4 blockers rotating up to the front. However, Kissa did manage to hop past all 4 of them.
Pretty nice. I mean, they were doing a good job of kind of swarming around in front of Kissa to, continually create more obstacles, but there was just a slip up of communication there somewhere. They left an opening and Kissa went right through it.
4 points on the board for NorCal in that last gem.
Oh. All right, and we have Gen Pop, no lead jammer so far. Coming back around, I don't think we're going to get a lead jammer. I didn't see exactly how we got to that position, but.
It looks like NorCal's Tempest Fury is in the ACS penalty box.
So NorCal must have got it. I didn't see them get lead jammer, but they must have had it briefly. So there we go. All right, so Gen Pop has a power jam status. We're gonna go full 2 minutes.
Nope, Gen Pop getting recycled back there. finds an opening on the inside lane, gets that 4 points. And the Power Jam is over now. Tempest Fury has returned to the track, completed that
Tempest Fury
initial
played
pass.
with a little bit of urgency there.
Yeah. Oh,
Gen Pop showing a little bit of spark there. Thought they might be able to push through on that inside lane, but took a couple hits and knocked them out of bounds, which is recycling them to the back of the pack again.
Tempest Fury finds an opening around those Sacramento blockers, does get through and puts 4 points on the board for NorCal. We've only got a little less than 30 seconds left in this 2-minute jam.
But NorCal playing with, I think, a little bit of a sense of urgency that
Yep.
they're going to take advantage of all 30 seconds.
Bam Bam Body Slam in that ACS penalty box now, giving NorCal the very slight blocker advantage at the moment. Honestly, though, with the way that NorCal's been blocking, especially that particular tripod,
Yeah.
no advantage needed.
No, they've been doing a great job. I do think we are starting to see a little bit of tired legs in the second half. I think it's pretty standard. So play slowing down just a little bit.
Kamikaze K and Lundy Bridges lining up now at that Barry sponsored jam line because retirement planning feels like a future problem.
Remember, like Strawberry Shortcake used to say things were like berry delicious and stuff like that.
They were very nice.
They were berry, yeah. Use berry instead of berry. And the Purple Pie Man was the bad guy.
Yep.
I'm done with things I know about Strawberry Shortcake. All right, well,
I could throw so much more out there, but I will not.
I probably could too, but I just figured that's not manly to know too much about Strawberry Shortcake.
Honey, you're Gen X. We know a lot about 80s stuff.
Yep.
164.89. That's going to change. 167.89 now. With just over 12 minutes left in the half, we are headed into Jam 13. We've got Poison Ivy and Butch Crashity out there.
Poison Ivy's been starting farther and farther back at every jam in the second half. Oh, well, now they're going to change that for me.
We're going to take an official timeout. That's why it's changing. They're going all the way up to the front to have a conversation with their team. While they do that, let's see. What have we not talked about?
I'm glad you asked me that.
Sacramento Copy and Print's incredible printing helps us promote our games, reach our community, and bring fans together all season long. Derby fans, be sure to visit Sacramento Copy and Print for all your printing needs. Thank you for supporting local sports and being part of the Sacramento Derby family.
I'm not going to say you don't listen to me, but the two last ad reads you've done, I already did those.
I don't listen to you.
All right.
If they're not marked off on here.
Well, I can't mark it on your copy. I don't want to mark you up. Psst. I don't know what that means. All right. Well, it is 167-89. We have a official timeout.
Make sure you guys are getting your raffle tickets turned in. We have two great raffle prizes today. Number one is the Kids Board and Buster Basket, coloring activity books, bubbles, watercolors, Lego 3-in-1, and two In-N-Out double meal gift cards. With school ending, this is a great opportunity to have a way to keep your kids entertained for a little while. If it was my kid, it would only be about 10 minutes.
I don't care. I could take everything else. If you give me the two In-N-Out double meals, I'm in just for that. That's all I need. I love In-N-Out.
Element Hydration Set is the other raffle prize that we have. Summer's almost here. Stay hydrated in the heat and win this raffle prize.
I'm not telling Element their business, but I think my whole "this is made out of the tears of your enemies" marketing campaign could really sell some electrolyte mix.
I feel like that may have already been tried.
Kind of a big Conan,
That's
the lamenting of your women. That whole speech, I can't remember all of it. But
we are so old.
Yep, and we're the same person. Okay. Well, looks like we're about back on. The officials have gotten done talking about whatever it is officials talk about.
Officials like to talk about official things, and we appreciate officials officiating.
We do.
Because without officials, roller derby doesn't happen. And without roller derby, where would we all be right now? At home?
Yeah. Spending time with our families? I don't see it.
Dude, my family's not home.
Yep.
My husband's out playing Dungeons and Dragons or something right now. I don't know where he is.
I like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, so do I.
All right.
It looks like we have a power start after that official timeout. Poison Ivy, the only jammer on the track as this jam starts.
I'm going to say she's a level 13 druid.
Nerd.
All right, Poison Ivy made
I
very
say with
short
love.
work of the pack. And it's coming around after the qualifying pass to go ahead and see if they can get some points on the board. Now, SRD just having a hard time putting a body on those jammers, making it, and NorCal's making it look all too easy. SRD getting both their jammer and another blocker out of the ACS penalty box. That should hopefully even things up a little bit. Both letting them stop Poison Ivy and put some pressure on Poison Ivy to call off this jam if they can get Lundy Bridges out of the pack. All right, Lundy Bridges trying to do the inside line, not finding purchase, but not getting knocked all the way out. So stayed in bounds and is still trying to power their way through the pack. Got cycled all the way to the back and has to do that whole climb all over again.
Oh.
Jamming is exhausting work. I don't think a lot of people recognize that. When they're making it look easy, it looks like a lot of fun. But when they hit that pack and they have to work, it is exhausting in a way that is hard sometimes to comprehend from the outside.
Poison Ivy putting up 16 points so far in this jam. With just 12 seconds left on the game clock, it's another power jam for Poison Ivy. It's going to be another power start with Lundy Bridges in that ACS penalty box. Poison Ivy now puts 20 points on the board. I believe that is our biggest jam of the day.
I believe so, yes.
And it's definitely our biggest jam of this game.
They have 187, which is the murder code for the
187,
top.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that from Sublime, and I can't say the lyrics, but yeah, that's the.
So I know it because my mother was an officer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that shows us how a little bit how we're different. You know it because you actually have an LEO family member. I know it because I listen to rap lyrics that are probably not really.
They're probably not appropriate.
Not appropriate. I'm very pale, and I'm listening to songs that have nothing to do with me or my culture, but I like them.
It's Sublime, though.
It is Sublime.
Lundy Bridges is still in that ACS penalty box, completing that penalty, and it looks like we have an official timeout here.
We do.
Mad props to Cinderblocker, who is doing some track maintenance.
Got to tape down those edges. It would be dangerous for our skaters if they caught a piece of that border, a rope that wasn't secured down. So incredibly important to make sure that that's all kept on top of, in great spot and great fix.
Yep. I think that's what it was. There was tape involved. I don't know.
I know. All right. Well, pack's moving a little bit, maybe trying to keep ahead of Tempest Fury as they are on a power jam. If that was the goal, did not work because Tempest Fury did make it through the pack fairly quickly.
Sacramento does have all four of their blockers on the track right now.
So theoretically.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was Tempest coming in
hot,
but not hot enough to earn a back block.
No, and it looked like it was solid and legal. Everybody stayed on their feet, but I thought there was going to be more falling down there, and it didn't happen. So I guess hats off for that.
Yeah, no significant impact to the game. Lundy Bridges getting sent back to that ACS penalty box for a cut.
That is tough. Just got back in it. I'm sure there was no ill will there, but sometimes when you're early in the Derby career, you don't always catch those things. You don't see that you went out and came back in.
No, that cut was as Lundy returned, coming in. I believe it was within the engagement zone in front of the pack.
Did not come back behind the pack?
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay, though, because Tempest Fury just earned a cut as well, which is going to release Lundy from that ACS penalty box.
Lundy will have 14-second power jam coming on here before.
Probably something like that.
Yeah. So we will see. Lundy trying to work into back. The SRD blockers trying to create a hole for Lundy. They have nothing else that they need to be doing right now. So Lundy reapproaching the pack. Looks like we have a stash at the very least, right?
Yeah.
The officials are getting in my way. All right, well, what do we see?
And what we
had a
saw
cap
was a
pass.
star pass to Barry right before the end of that jam.
Yeah. Barry just muscling their way like pretty much straight up the middle and daring them to try to get in front of them.
Oh, yeah.
Officials making sure that that star pass was counted.
Sounds like Kissa has some fans in the audience. And that whistle means it starts. Kissa almost distracted there.
Yeah, Kissa was a little bit more into the booty shake than the whistle there, but
Didn't last long. Didn't last long.
No, you know what? There's room for both in Derby, I feel.
There is always room for both in Derby.
Yeah.
And Kissa on the inside there gets out with lead status. So apparently
You know what?
that cheering for Kissa from the audience.
Who's to say the little booty shake wasn't what did that? You know, I think that might have been what pushed Kissa over the top and got him through the pack.
There was that hyped up energy.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes not paying attention pays off. All right, Kissa has made their way back. This is their scoring pass. They've gotten past a couple blockers, but they're getting a little help from their own blockers.
Davis McIntyre taking that star pass on NorCal, gets out of the pack on the qualifying lap. Kissa puts 4 on the board and calls it off, bringing Sacramento just that much closer to that century mark. Meanwhile, NorCal is 1 point away from the second century mark.
Kissa pulling up the call there from Shanita Crutch, one of the coaches on the...
Butch Crashity and Oswald Clobberpot having a little hand jive. That's what it looked like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was like
connected
like
from Greece?
patty cake, you know?
Okay.
I don't know. Crash then heard me
I'm making the
talk
hip
about.
Grease reference that all the kids are talking about.
Yeah, no, that's why I called it the hand jive.
And yep. All right. Well, Oswald Clobberpot, as has been their habit all bout, jumps out to grab lead jammer status, but right behind is Butch Crashity.
Yeah, Crash isn't going to let that go easily.
Forearm call on Oswald Clobberpot. I actually caught the call this time.
Yep.
So we have a power jam for Butch Crashity. They have an opportunity here for SRD if they can, stop getting penalties of their own to put some points on the board. Yep.
And there goes Crash. Wow. At the same time that 3 blockers reported to the ACS penalty box altogether. 2 NorCal blockers, 1 Sacramento blocker. That is a full penalty box over there.
And Crash is really taking advantage of the opened up field of play here.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Not enough bodies to slow down Crash, at least not so far. They only have 2 out there for, Oh. Well, our penalty is over, the power jam. But Crash doing a good job again. I think that might be what SRD needed the entire time, is for about half the blockers to sit down.
Just everybody go take that
Everybody take a
penalty.
breath. Yeah. You can see the kind of play that SRD is aiming for. I mean, opening up the track here. This is what they want to do, and they'll get there. It's a learning process.
That pack was spread out literally from turn 2 all the way to turn 3 almost.
We have Butch Crashity there falling small. Wasn't sure where everybody was at, so I saw a little duck and cover happening. Always smart. I have seen skaters not fall small and splay out, and it did not end well. It was not a good time. So
No.
yeah.
Crash heading back to that ACS penalty box now with the jam coming to its natural conclusion. That means it will be a power start. A power start for NorCal.
All right. We got Bam Bam Body Slam out there, not jamming, so I don't know why I said that with such enthusiasm. Although, who doesn't love Bam Bam? I mean, that's, yeah.
Right.
So there's no reason not to be excited about that. But I thought that was a jammer for absolutely no reason. And then I thought, no star in the hat. There's no reason for me to think that.
We have a team timeout being called. But there's some hand gestures happening. Not untoward hand gestures.
No.
Oh, there go my glasses.
I got them.
Those are very important. I can't read without them.
Reading's overrated. All right.
You're talking to a woman who has read 67 books so far this year,
Nice.
with a goal of 132.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, you.
I have no life. It's roller derby or reading.
So, yeah, no, I got you.
That's all I do.
And sometimes you just want to see if, Sam I Am will warm up. I get it.
You're mean.
No, I'm a reader myself. I went to the library and they were doing their West Coast Book Club, and I got the graphic novel. They were George Takei's They Called Us Enemy. They're getting out free copies.
Meanwhile, on the track, Kamikaze K was the only jammer out there, took that power start and got lead status very quickly. It is a rather smallish pack at the moment.
We got all four SRD blockers out at the moment, and they're just having a hard time. Lateral rotation, that's what the name of the game has been. NorCal is having a good time going in, out, and Sacramento Roller Derby is just not rotating over fast enough to close off lanes. And that's that's a basic skill for blockers, and it's developing. That's what I can say about that. Take some practice. They know what they got to work on.
Kamikaze K putting up 8 points so far in this jam. The power jam has come to an end. Yes, it has. There was a whole wall of NorCal blockers that I couldn't see crash around.
Yeah. All right. We're going to push Crashity, looking for the cap pass there. Handing it off to Mean Bean. Mean Bean successfully completes that cap pass, putting on the panty, the star.
Star.
And look, it's their fault for the drink. I wouldn't have even thought about it, but they put it on the drink. All right, so we are back with a 223 to 105 NorCal advantage. 16-point jam in favor of NorCal.
We have less than 2 minutes on the game clock. Poison Ivy and DVSD lining up to jam as we head into jam 18 at that Barry jam line.
It's been pretty much all NorCal, but there were some nice stretches there for SRD where they were putting some things together, and you can see the way that they would like to play in the future. I think they have some good stuff to build on.
Oh, Barry. Speaking of the Barry jam line, Barry absolutely shutting down Poison Ivy there, allowing DVSD to get out first.
Yep. And the, Greyhound, I like the name and everything, but I'm just pointing out that Whip It was right on the table there for you. I'm just saying that's where I would have gone. Because it's pretty much.
There is a reason behind everyone's name.
I know there is, and it's, their first name's probably Gray or something like that, and
I don't know.
Makes no sense. All right. Looks like we're on the one last jam here. This will be the final of the evening, I believe. It should go the entire time because they will get to play till the end. We'll see how that plays out.
Sacramento calling for a timeout.
Team timeout, just ensuring that this is definitely going to be the last jam. I'm not sure They called the timeout for nothing. They just felt like, oh, we still had it and we don't want to leave
To
it on
make
the table.
sure, just to make sure that the last jam happens, that timeout stops the game clock
Until the whistle goes again. Yeah, I
until
saw
the
it.
whistle goes and the next jam starts.
I thought that was it, but I also thought they were about to blow the whistle anyway, so I was like, all right, either way. But yeah, you had it in the can, might as well make double sure. The one more jam.
Now, if y'all out there in the audience are new to roller derby, that chant of one more jam really closes most derby games.
Yep.
Because skaters don't want to stop skating.
There's yeah, no, they you know, especially when you're starting out, you want that time on the floor. You want a time in a real bout, picking up your skills, no matter what else is going on. You want that.
Honestly, they just want to play.
Yep.
Plus, this is a really good song.
This Two of Hearts by Stacy Q.
It is.
How many people in the building do you think are going to know that song besides me and you?
Some of those skaters that are on the track knew it because they were dancing to it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to know the song to know it's a pop. All
Sacramento with a star pass to Carolina Reaper.
All right. This is the last jam. If they can put a quick 120 on the board
Easy.
They're right back in this thing. So,
Don't pick on mine.
I'm not picking on them. I'm just saying, you know, don't give up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. No, I mean, you play to the end because you want to build your skills. You want to play the game. That's why you're there. So,
Little Miss Minutes putting 8 points on the board thus far with a minute 11 left on the clock. And we have a very confused jammer or blocker out there.
yeah. Nice little hit there from Sort of Toxic. An attempted hit. I thought it was going to be a little bit better because they didn't take the jammer out the way I thought they were going to. But good contact. People don't.
Little Miss Minutes on the ground in the front straightaway, calls it off. Your unofficial score now, 109 Sacramento Roller Derby, 235 NorCal.
Well, they're going to be sitting over there on the bench just biting their fingernails until that's official. But
Absolutely, I can guarantee that's
it was
what's happening.
a great bout. I really